So the number one thing you need to do in getting your home, your vacation home ready to be on the rental market, whether you're doing it yourself or hiring a property manager, is declutter. If you've been living in this property, maybe it's your vacation home, you have your own personal items, it makes sense that you want to keep them there for when you come down and use the property, but you need to create a locked closet or some area that the guest does not have access to and put all of your personal items in there. So that's the first thing. Then you need to go through everywhere else in the house, get rid of things, sell them on Facebook, donate them, whatever you need to do, give them to a neighbor. Over time, when you're living in a property, you tend to accumulate things. And if you think about it, when you go into, let's say, a hotel, like an extended stay hotel, maybe that has a kitchen in it, there are very clean cabinets with precise amounts of dishes and cups and wine glasses. You don't open the cabinet to an assortment of 30 different plates that have been picked up at Goodwill over the years. You want like a simple, clean, tidy presentation for guests when they come in. And this kind of sets the expectation of the property is cared for. They should also care for the property. And that kind of leads me into the idea of cleaning. A property needs to be deep cleaned before it goes on the rental market. I heard a realtor once call it Cinderella clean, and I loved that. It felt like it was like the perfect explanation of how something needs to be cleaned for a rental. When you're in your own house, you might think, yes, my house is clean. But when a guest walks into a rental, they are examining everything. They want it to be perfect. Your cleaners need to Cinderella clean for you all the time. Baseboards, ceiling fans, inside the cabinet. And that's kind of what I was mentioning about the dishware. So if you have tons of dishware, the cleaners need to go through all of that dishware to make sure that everything is clean. So you really want to streamline the whole process. So you don't need a whole bunch of knickknacks on your shelves collecting dust. Yes, a few key decor pieces to kind of set the theme of the property are wonderful. Guests love those special touches. That's what makes them feel like they're not in a hotel. They want that personal, homey feeling, but they also want clean, simple, relaxing environment to stay in. As you're preparing to rent your property out and decluttering, if you have any questions, comment below and let me know what they are. And if you have any funny stories about things you found in an Airbnb, I would love to hear those too. Comment below.